MMA news, we're going to do the rundown before the UFC 241 preview. Henry Cejudo calls out Valentina Shevchenko. And Shevchenko's like, yeah, sure, let's do it. Why not? What do you think, Joe?
No, absolutely. I don't listen. I know it's 2019. People have some crazy ideas. I don't think we should ever have a man fight a woman, a man beat down a woman for the whole world to see. Like you don't do that behind closed doors. Why would you do it in public?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
There are biological differences that prevent this. I'm all for equality, but that ain't it.
That's to me, that's almost stating the obvious. I know my own friends, a lot of women will be like, shut up, Joe. Like, I could take out some guy. You could take out some guys, yeah. But this is professional fighters that we're talking about here.
Not only that, but one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, Henry Cejudo, Olympic medalist in wrestling. Jessica Ai is back in action, but she faces a person I'm even more interested in, Joe, Viviane Araújo. Boy, you want to talk about strapping the rocket ship to somebody. That's Viviane Araújo right now.
Yeah.
If Viviane Araújo beats Jessica Ai, I think she gets the title shot, Joe.
I wouldn't be surprised. Shevchenko needs contenders.
Yeah.
She needs title challengers, and it's a division, and we've seen it with all divisions, but it's a division right now where you're basically one solid name away to defeat to get a title shot.
Yeah, that's the case, and Viviane stepped in. She was a 115 fighter, fighting at 135, and has since dropped to 125, and it's working out for her. And I like that. There's no need for her to kill herself to make 115, especially if 125 is working out, and especially if 135 worked out for her. She's got some good wins already, and hey, good on the UFC for recognizing that she's hanging with some of the top people, so why not go ahead and give her that? Frankie Edgar says he's dropping to bantamweight. This shocked me when Joe Rogan even suggested it because of Edgar's age and just the nature of weight cutting. The guy was the best in the world at 155. I never thought we'd see him at 135. Do you think the fight actually happens? Do you think he ever actually fights at 135? And are you surprised?
No, I'm not surprised. And yes, 100% he's fighting at 135 pounds. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Not to cut you off, but he does seem like the kind of guy who wouldn't say that unless he was dedicated to doing it.
Yeah, well, even on his Instagram, he said the cat's out of the bag, right? So it's one of those things where, should he have done this way back when? I mean, there is a generation of fighters, and Frankie may be the last one that basically always fought one or two divisions higher than they should have. Now, this is the guy that was on top of the world champion, UFC, eventually moved down, still got the title shots, was always good enough to compete for a title, just couldn't win the title at 145 pounds, whether it was Jose Aldo Jr. Or Max Holloway. And now 135, if he can make that weight at this age here, no problem. Who knows what's in store, man? Like he'll give Cejudo a go. He'll give anyone in that division a go. But again, age is a concern when it comes to Frankie Edgar. Losing that kind of weight, not having the fluid around your brain, it could be a different story for Frankie. If he can do it and still be able to somehow recuperate in time and be healthy and fast and quick, I don't see why not.
Vinny Fernando says, or actually it was Joseph Boza that says, Mark Henry said that Frankie was 152 when he started the camp for Max. That's a good sign.